Well, here's the Fender Vaporizer. Right now I'm just in the normal input, single coils, all that stuff. Everything's pretty much on half. Reverb's off right now, so just gonna go through a bit and a few chords.
Neck pickup.
Neck pickup, yes. Yeah, even on half volume, it still breaks up pretty quickly. Alright, let's go. Let's try bridge. Alright, let me put a little bit of reverb on that. See what that does. Try that same thing again. Yeah, that's about halfway. Let's just go all the way with that. See how that is. There's like a nice thing at the end, but it doesn't really. It doesn't add that spookiness you really usually want from a reverb when you're doing that surf type of stuff. It's there a little bit, but it's not as upfront as you would think when you have the reverb cranked. So that's that. It's a cool little thing you could do though. If you turn the volume all the way down, you have the reverb all the way up, and it's kind of interesting. It's like a weird telephone effect almost. That's reverb. If you could foot switch that somehow, that'd be a cool thing to have as an intro to a song or something. But before it, goes into something big, as if, Not really a whole lot aside from that when it comes to the standard stuff. I mean, you can turn the tone all the way up. That kind of makes it a bit more. A little harsh on the bridge, but on the neck. That's it, but still the volume on half, and if you crank that. Louder, not too much louder, just kind of gets fatter, but then there's the vaporizer button. So when you hit that, I think it just bypasses the volume and the tone stock completely, and goes crazy. Because even those cranked does not sound like this. Because you're gonna have kind of a crunchy lead. Oh, volume's off. And then kick in for your actual leads. Kind of gives it a bit more cut. Kind of just adds a bit more grit and high end, I think, to it, and something in the mids. But yeah, that's what this.
Alright, so we're going to try it through humbucker pickups as well instead of just a single coil. I have it on the bridge position on my Les Paul Custom Pro by Epiphone. And all of the knobs are at noon, aside from reverb, which is totally off. I like it, but just put volume all the way up, tone all the way up. I feel like the amp is very low mid bass heavy, if that makes sense. I feel like it with the single coils on this guitar, I'll show in a minute. It sounds a little too scratchy or just empty, but then with the humbuckers, I feel like the tone has to be all the way up in order to get any kind of attack out of it. But, I think that sounds immediately better, so. I don't even know how the fuck I remember how to play that. Some reverb. Put that at about noon. The way the reverb works on this is basically like it's while you're playing it doesn't seem to do much. It's the second you stop, it rings out. So it's fun for like kind of spanky stuff. Instead of doing like a at the end you hear it ring out, but during you don't really hear so much. For anybody who gives a shit, neck pickup. Then on the vaporizer setting. Basically, my favorite is the neck pickup in the humbucker position with the vaporizer. I don't have the ability to play that strat as much as I'd like to, so this is what I'm stuck with. If I go to single coil, this is what I mean, where it sounds a little empty. The humbucker. This is with the humbuckers in the bright input, which I've never really used, so we're gonna find this out together. Kinda like it. This is the neck. Yeah. Neck in the single coil position. I immediately like that better, actually, in the bright position. Unvaporized. Volume and tone are all the way up, as well as, well, reverbs at noon. And without the vaporizer switch engaged, it sounds really fucking bassy, but... split in the bridge. I give up on that. It sounds like shit. Vaporized.
That's surprisingly chunky.
I would say if you like old classic sounding amps, but also spanky badass amps, and you just want to write something to fuck to, get a Fender Vaporizer.
No cleans though.
No cleans. Cleans are for fags.
You also, it doesn't do them.
You could stop recording.